Hi, welcome to CIDC Nirman. I'm Jayashree Kurup, I'm editor CIDC Nirman, and I have with me Professor Chandan Ghosh. He spent a lifetime in disaster mitigation, a civil engineer by profession. He's also specialized in looking after disaster sites and how you can bring natural solutions to the entire thing. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you.
Professor Ghosh, हमें ये बताइए, what are the elements of construction that should be taken care of when it comes to, so that you don't get into a disaster situation?
Civil engineering is the first, historically we know 300 years back it has started. That is the only engineering that we thought of. But it is with the current state of knowledge, know-how, constructions that goes on, and the kind of failure that we are seeing, which has been minimum, but the kind of problem that we are facing in our country is especially the construction quality. And of course, it is no doubt for the last 28 plus years, the kind of role played by CIDC, and for which it is born in this country under Planning Commission, and the way that it is trying to see the construction supervisor, many of whom that we have given award, and every year we see a lot of new things we learn from lower level of things, the worker that were working, giving a recognition to them, it itself is I think the most important job that CIDC is doing. And but in the higher level, at the higher level, while quality of constructions that we are seeing, the kind of smart construction, green construction, the kind of concrete that there are 100 varieties of concrete, the kind of cement that and materials that there is, and the kind of paint that we are using, how much friendly they are, and what is their indexing, what are the tests being done in such areas, especially the kind of construction chemicals which CIDC has taken some effort to at least name and make a guideline about the construction chemicals, and bringing a guideline into that, and also follow that, and the kind of products that coming up in the market every day, new products are coming, new combinations are coming. So what I can see that in the last, by creating such kind of appreciation through an award ceremony like this, it has definitely created a sensation in the construction agency, especially top construction agency. When we know their name, I am not naming them, but they are finding that they had certain kind of thrust to get recognized. And that thrust for recognize is being met up by CIDC as on today very, very effectively. And I'm happy to see that, to be part of such kind of event that which is taking place, and bringing all construction agency and fraternity, giving them an appreciation, and also looking at especially construction quality, the number of projects that they are handling, public feedback, and the kind of speciality that which before giving this award, whatever applications are received, and we go through that. And when going through that and making a mandatory visit to the site, and how much codal provisions that they have followed, or which quality of steel they have used, they will definitely do, big construction company. But what is the environment and safety related things that they have followed, not only in rules and regulations, but in practice, which we have been able to see that. So that gave me really very, very, I would say, satisfying contribution made by the construction agency, and in between CIDC as a role player in this, giving a recognition and taking that aspect of their work as a recognition over here.
Absolutely. And so the fact that it's an evidence-based award and not just an applications-based award, right? It makes a lot of difference. So you have been involved in this industry for such a long time. Which are the aspects where you think that the industry has come a long way, and which are the ones that where you think the industry still needs to go a long way?
That you might have seen today's inaugural function, which Dr. Sarup has given certain, not timeline, rather it is rather putting some kind of, mark that we have to follow. Right. He has given 3-4 such direction. One of that is, why not a foreman or a supervisor cannot follow his career goal, not in writing thesis, but in updating, upskilling his contribution and his effectiveness and his skill in the profession or in the work that he is doing. Why not we create some kind of grading system in that, so that he get encouraged, he or she or whoever is working. So in that case now, I think Bachelor of Vocation, the kind of course that which now going on with a practical case study with the Kalinga University. So I think this is one of the aspects that I think it will be a game changer. And especially, as I said, the name Vishwakarma and the kind of culturally in our country, we know a particular caste or a particular section of the society that who are called Vishwakarma in their title. But over the flow of time and our thinking process, we have converted it, we have changed the meaning of that. But the Vishwakarma meaning that we have in our historical or apna jo usme hai, the Vishwakarma who made even Lanka and all these things. So in between probably definitely we have lost a touch with that. So when we'll be able to generate a sensation to the people that who are working on the site and maintaining a dignity in their health and safety, and also giving them some incentives to grow into that area. That is the role, I think, very beautifully that we have to make a niche in this area. And this recognition and going there and having a sense of appreciation and hand-holding with those people, that those who are working really, versus those who are only running the computer. Everybody has got that, but we have to give more emphasis on giving a cooperation and health and safety and their financial and other related thing, rather than making them a separate entity that, oh yes, he is doing 12 hours work or 8 hours work, and we have created so many rules and regulation, PF to be there. But in many of the cases which we know, whether it is construction work or the people that who have not got this kind of recognition, even we know many of our resident welfare association, every society keeping 10 to 15 people who are getting maybe 10,000 rupees only for last 20 years, 30 years. So I think
dignity of labor at the bottom of the pyramid.
And yes, and we know that the countries that which have shined in the last 50, 60 years, even after the Second World War, we have seen that the people that who are skilled people, whatever salary that they get, or it may be the person or the housekeeper that who is cooking for us, in their country it is not much difference between a scientist and the people that who serve or prepare food or who is doing cleaning the road. So that difference is not much, resulting that they have given so much importance into that. And there are some statistics are there that countries like Germany or there, 80-85% are highly skilled, because they have given emphasis for the last so many years.
Are we moving towards that?
We are now. This is a starting. And of course, this kind of vocational course, as well as upskilling of them, CIDC has been doing it from the day one with their centers across the country. But now with the advent of online and with the kind of internet and other things and the kind of channel that now CIDC has taken out, it will spread like wildfire, but not to kill people, but rather to to take up these people that who are doing hard work that into the same platform that where with suited booted person that we think that we are the superior. It is not like that. We have to bring the equanimity. This class difference should not be there. It should be skill based things where CIDC is dedicated.
What does it take to bring women into the workforce? Even today we are at 8% women in the workforce, construction workforces. Tata Projects has said that it will try and step it up to about 12% soon. What kind of efforts needs to be done, and what do you think is holding women back?
It is not holding them back. It is rather in our time, 35, 40 years back, out of 73 students, only one girl student were there. But now it is almost 40, 60 or 50% in civil engineering. I am talking about civil engineering.
Do construction work sites need to become more women friendly?
Yeah. So that is where that this time the kind of award category among health, safety and environment, where we have seen health, safety and environment, when it is being fully established and we are giving them certificate, we are saying that yes, you are doing the right job and appreciation we are doing. So when that part is there, along with that, women in the construction part can be easily brought up in that environment.
Sir, today we are talking about global SDGs. We are talking about there's such a focus on green and sustainability. It's not an option anymore. You have to.
We have to do that.
So how does how equipped is the construction industry to go green?
Again, I have to take the example of higher number of categories of applications that we have received from company, all big companies that they are taking at the construction site in the health, safety and environment, which is nothing but it is the main seminal work that our construction agencies are demonstrating. So in that case, that takes care of automatically that whatever SDG parameters are defined. So it is not only women, but it is wholesome environment that to be created at the construction site. Then we can attract our say diploma holders. Now Skill University has come. So Skill University is now taking care of all the ITI whom we are keeping them separate. Even Institute of Engineers, the largest body, they were giving that AMIE. AMIE means it is associate members of Institute of Engineers and degree, which is not considered as a degree. In the last, after national education policy came up in 2020, now government has created a skill university who specially make like technical university. There are all state they have got now technical university, like Delhi Technological University. So all the technical, because I'm talking about the technical things. So technological universities are under one such university. Similarly, all ITI and everyone, it is a massive change that government is trying to bring it. And so when skills will be categorized and it will be classified and accordingly equipments and everything will be are being made available, then in that case we will see that in few years of time we will see that this skill that about whom that I have been talking about, Vishwakarmas, the real Vishwakarmas, that when they will get an opportunity, not how much speedy they can write, how much they can remember, but how much work they are doing at the ground. How efficiently they are scaling that, and when we put our curricula also, in that way we change our curricula, and that is why Kalinga University has taken up these things in combination with the CIDC. So I think there will be a real change, and that change will be bring us at level that which other countries they took up maybe in 30-40 years back.
So one last question, with climate-induced disasters becoming the norm, whether it is flooding, heat, whatever, how is the construction industry to prepare itself to manage this?
You see, it is all man-made. It is all man-made and created, and there are a lot of talks are there about the classification of disaster, but now 10 years back we used to say natural or man-made or industrial and other thing, but now we say that everything somewhere or other we are creating all these problems for ourselves, so we have to take care of. Like in this room, when we are here, we have got so many LED lights and everything, and there are temperature is maintained, but we are not conditioning here.
Yeah.
So we have to become sensitive in that way, that how to make renewable energies are coming up, green energy, green hydrogen, that all energy projects are taken up, and government also emphasizing coal-based industry should not be there, they should be renewable, and the kind of solar, the alliance that government of India made 3 years back, and accordingly now the policies came up on 22nd January. Accordingly, many states have taken up, and some kind of incentives are being given. So with such kind of incentivization of such kind of devices, such kind of effort towards energy saving and green scaling in that way, many such companies have come up, many such organizations are working together to check that what is the star ratings are going on. We know CII, and they are making Griha, or many such systems are there. So in construction industry, I think HSE means health, safety, environment is the game changer for us, and whatever climate change that are happening, nature has given many solutions. My personal experience over spending about 17.5 years in National Institute of Disaster Management, that we initially we have thought of earthquake resistant construction or resistant construction, resilient construction, but now we are saying that whatever, like we are in Delhi now, last year on July 13th or 14th, that whatever has happened, out of 32 gates, only 5 gates were closed. That is why flooded portion happened. And what a great loss, and our face and our all shameful situation that we have faced. It is not eyeing to anybody, government or anyone. It is looking at the health of that gates. That which were closed. But in engineering, in civil engineering, construction engineering, out of 32 gates, if 20% of them, even if they are closed or not operational, rest of the 80% should be good enough to carry the water through that. But we have not checked that the river itself is not a river, it is a drain. It is full of filth. So when we know that there is water depth is not even this much, how it will carry so large cusecs of water at certain time with certain speed. So we have to see the health of those gates and check that from Hathini Kunj or from that how much water is being carried, just not by looking at everyday news is today it has crossed 1 meter level. Rather than making such kind of sensational news for the public only, for public's sake, construction agency like us, or the kind of tug of war that happen, we must come forward to check that whatever cusecs of water is being released every day, we have to come forward from the professional side, from our side, which we know that whether it has got that much of water it can transmit or not. It is a matter of few hours of intervention, not opening the gate, rather cleaning or making more digging the things. Another thing is nature has given some solution, that which of course we are looking forward to see, to clean the drain, cleaning the drain, because water, because it is entirely, Jamuna is a drain. So drain water coming from more than 23, 24 drain already, Najafgarh drain and other thing, they are all stored over there. There are 2 barrages are there. Now this is all drain water, from Noida side also it is coming, from this side also it is coming. When it is all drain, and it is so much obnoxious there, and we are living in a city about 22 kilometer by 1.5 kilometer of that 33 square kilometer area is full of drain, and so how to clean it? Let us not describe it in a poetic manner, that how we are describing a drain. With you can see some kind of facial change. But we as an engineer, a professional, it doesn't look nice to me to put my finger at that it is drain. We have the technology. We have the technology, but the technology in case of sewage treatment plant and other things, they are not up to the mark, even though technology-wise it is there. But my own personal intervention in this area to use the nature to clean the drain by itself. So nature has given certain kind of medicinal plants, and which if you put them into that, it will not only clean the water, but also it will decompose the muck
Yeah.
within few months of time. And it cost hardly few thousand rupees. So now I'm taking it in front of camera, I'm talking about this thing, but what I mean that there are 4 or 5 natural solutions are there, which we are going to bring it very soon.
Okay.
And then we see that this drain is cleaned for the lifetime the way it was 5 decades before.
You'll get the blessings of a lot of people, especially Delhiites. Thank you so much, Dr. Ghosh.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Okay.